record number of vacancies, nearly 1 million. Workers are just not going back to work as lockdowns end. In fact, many workers are just quitting their jobs when they go back soon after. Why? I'm going to explain why in this video. And what I've been saying for over a decade to anyone who's asked my advice of what to do. Well, it comes down to this. Basically, workers got a taste of what it's like to be rich and how the other half lives. Let's see if this computer's working. Trying to fix it. So they got a taste. They got a taste of how the other half lives. Can do what they like when they like without anyone having to order them what to do, which is how it was like for the wage slaves. They got a taste of freedom and now they don't want to experience becoming a wage slave again. So many will go back and say, oh, we want to work from home. You don't want to come back in the stinky office. Can we work from home? Sorry, you can't. Okay then, we quit. That's what's happening all across the Western world, not just the UK, the US. Record vacancies. Right, is this working? Doesn't look like it. What's the code on the motherboard? I can't see. Just have a look. 91, it needs to be A2. Swapping that power supply's not worked. Alright then, this one's not working. Let's just turn it off. Come back to this. So that's the problem. The wage slaves have realised just how bad a deal they've had. It's nothing new. Oh, got some sunshine. Got some nice sunshine. Let's do the rest of the video outdoors. Like I say, I've been saying this for a long time to people who ever ask what should they do with the future. For instance, there was this teacher about 8 years ago saying, what should she do? And I said, you should quit your job. Right, John?
Alright, Nadine.
Yeah, you alright? Yeah. Nice sunny weather, last bit, isn't it? Last bit of the sun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's what they've realised. How the rich live. And they don't want to go back to being a wage slave. That's going to be a bonfire night. That's all going to go in the bin. So, okay. Oh, let's break this up. I should have brought a tool. Yep. Like I say, a school teacher was asking me, what should I do? What should I do? I said, why don't you set up a tutoring business? She goes, oh, but then I have to quit my job. Well, yeah, you will. If I can't, then I have to stop paying the bills. There'll be uncertainty of how am I going to pay the bills. I goes, well, that's what you need to do. So it just illustrated that most people are too scared. They don't have the guts. And lockdown gave them a taste of what they've been missing out. So maybe that's why a lot of people have thought, oh, I'm not going to go and work for someone else. Look, it's simple. When you're working for someone else, you're creating wealth for that company, person, business. You know, they're probably making 10 times what they're paying you, roughly. So if you get paid 20,000 a year, they're making something like 100,000, 200,000 in return. Even more for tech companies. For Google, it's to pay someone, I think it's in the millions. To pay someone 100,000, they're making something like few million. Well, you can divide it. Revenue divided by or profit divided by number of employees. That's how much they're making. I'll work out the figures for some of the tech giants. then you can know. They make a huge amount from the workers. Anyway, that's why I've hated working for the people, because I can't take orders. Even though high up, manager, second in command, still not good enough for me. I have to be in command, which is why I've been starting my first business when I was 15, software company, and in the current phase I've worked on my own, my own business for 20 years. But I get it. Most people are too scared. Teacher was just to quit. Well, not to even quit, but just to start as a side business. But then she starts coming out with all the excuses. Oh, am I going to pay a bill? Oh, and all that crap. Well, that shows you how most people think. They're too scared to take the risk. But now, with the lockdowns, they realised that the one thing that the job offered them, security, did not exist. Because as soon as the chips were down, the employers told them to piss off, go away. And now they want them back, and they're saying, nope, you told us to get lost, so we're not coming back. And they got a taste of what it's like, how I've been living for the past 20 years. It's a bit like being retired, but with work. That's what it's like. That's why when people ask, oh, what do you do? I go, oh, I'm semi-retired. Because it's like retirement, but with income. You get to do what you want to do when you want to do. Nobody tells you what to do, and you get paid for it. That's how a lot of people just realised during lockdowns, oh, I should really have a tool. Okay, so that's going to be my bonfire pile. I'll strip this wood down. Just breaking it. If you pull it downwards, it'll snap. Yeah. See? This is the bin pile. I'm going to go into the bins. So I want the bonfire pile to be thick wood so it burns. Yeah. So that's why you got record vacancies, because people have realised they're not going to be wage slaves anymore. Well, a lot of people, 1 million. They realise how the rich live. So, like I said, 8 years ago to that teacher, was still a teacher, still a slave. If you want to get rich, set up your own business. If you're scared, work part-time and do it gradually, and you'll learn a lot more, and it'd be a lot better for you mentally. You're not taking orders from anyone. You're the boss. That's my best advice. So that's why you got record vacancies, and is what I've been saying for the last 10 years. No matter what you are, doctor, surgeon, whatever, teacher, you're going to make a lot more if you do your own business. You're not going to earn anywhere near working for someone else as a wage slave, and that is why there's record vacancies. Okay, I'm going to finish breaking it. I only get a tool, can't just break it all off with my hand. This is the life of a boss, man. Do what you like when you want to like, whatever grabs your fancy. My fancy is to break this wood up. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, well, you lot, well, not all of you, a lot of you sat there working away hard for someone else to get rich on, like my banana trees. Huh? Yep, banana trees in Yorkshire. Not very big, but still they'll be big next year. Stock market FOMO hit September brick wall. Dow 2021 trend forecast current state. My latest comprehensive analysis of the stock market has just been posted to Patreon. A full spectrum analysis that concludes in a detailed trend forecast into the end of 2021 and then continues all the way into 2022 with indications for what to expect even for the remainder of 2022. Analysis that had me dig deep to clear the mists of time, all the way to deep analysis of the seasonal trends on a scale that you will not see anywhere else. From the usual seasonal analysis that's expanded on multiple time frames to the new short-term seasonal trend and the presidential cycle, best time of year to invest in stocks, and a 2022 seasonal investing pattern, and then putting it all together into a final stock market trend forecast, and then coverage of AI stocks and my buying plan, as well as the high risk stocks portfolio. And then we take a look at Afghanistan, China, the comprehensive analysis that took me a good 2 weeks to do this analysis. And again, for immediate first access to all of my analysis and trend forecasts, do consider becoming a patron by supporting my work for just $3 per month, due to increase to $4. Lock it in now. And here's the schedule of my forthcoming analysis. Silver price trend forecast, stock market trend forecast for September to December, how to get rich, which is 90% complete. This is patrons, exclusive to patrons. It's taken me a good 6-7 months more now, 8 months of hard work on this, and it's no BS, hardcore, telling you exactly how to get rich. Well, what I've learned from my 35-year career in trading, investing, and in business, or what it takes. Straight to the point rules, no BS, no filler, just hardcore. Then we have a UK price trend focus, and I'll update my US house prices and a quick look at Canada and the US dollar and British pound analysis, and finally gold, which I'm not really interested in, but patrons asked for it, so I will look at gold. Silver first and then gold. Silver, since cryptos, I've gone off silver and gold. I have positions in them, but not significant. So, again, for immediate first access to all of my analysis and trend forecasts, then do consider becoming a patron by supporting my work for just $3 per month. That is soon set to increase to $4. That's not much. I'm seriously underpricing myself. Some patrons say I should be charging 100 times. The quality of analysis you're getting is worth 100 times what I'm charging for it. But you have to remember that I'm coming from the vantage point of giving my analysis away for free, which I did for 15 years on the Market Oracle website. 15 years. And I was only forced to go to patrons because everybody was ripping me off, copying everything, and trying to deal with all these thieves was like playing that, hitting the thing on the head and another one pops up. It's point I just gave up. I go, alright, I'll try Patreon. If this doesn't work, then I'm gonna stop publishing my analysis. I'm just gonna trade and invest. But Patreon seems to be working. I'm actually capitalizing on my investment. Remember, I am a capitalist and not a communist, so I have to capitalize on what I give out. So I'm not going to do it. So the Market Oracle website runs at a loss because everybody's ripped it off. There's no ad revenues and whatnot. So that was the way I capitalized on it before, and now I'm capitalizing it through Patreon to some limited degree. At least it covers the cost for Market Oracle and other online activities, so that's good. Anyway, enough of this waffling. See you in the next video. And do consider becoming a patron as we defend ourselves, protect ourselves from the rampant money printing inflation by the central banks. Insane money printing as though it's not going to feed through into wage and price inflation. Big inflation is coming, as I've been flagging for over 6 months. It's more like a year now. And that's why I was saying last year, if you're thinking of buying big ticket items, do it now before the price hikes, which have transpired. You know, I bought a Culture K7 for £340. Current price on Amazon is, was it £565, and similar for lots of other tech items I bought. For instance, the components in my PC that I ordered in January and got delivered in March was £3,100. Current price of the components is over £4,000. Crazy, the inflation is here, and it is accelerating regardless of what the indices say. So protect yourselves by investing in assets that are leveraged to inflation, and AI tech stocks are leveraged to inflation and are about to get discounted. So do subscribe to my YouTube channel for such analysis, and do consider becoming a patron.